Trump and Hillary Clinton in a statistical tie in Utah with other candidates not far behind. Now, it prompted one 2 News viewer to wonder, what happens if neither Clinton or Trump get enough votes to win? It's a good question. When you ask a good question, we give it to Matt. Matt, you started looking into it. What's the answer?
We always talk about Ohio and Florida.
Come November 8th, you are bound to see a lot of coverage like this. Pundits looking at maps and talking about electoral votes. A quick civics lesson reminder, each state has a certain number of what we call electors. Here in Utah, for example, we have 6. And all 6 of those votes will go to whichever candidate wins Utah on election day. The first candidate to get 270 electoral votes nationally gets to be president.
A real election day in the United States is in mid-December. That's when the Electoral College votes.
But according to James Curry with University of Utah's Political Science Department, there really is no guarantee that anybody gets 270 electoral votes. Theoretically, it could be a tie with both Clinton and Trump getting 269 votes. It's also possible that a third-party candidate like Evan McMullin could win a state or two, thus preventing either Clinton or Trump from reaching that magic number 270. What happens then?
All those in favor say aye.
The answer? It goes to the U.S. House of Representatives, who would vote to elect a new president from among the top 3 candidates. A similar process would also take place in the Senate to elect the vice president from the top 2 candidates.
In 25 days.
In 25 days, we're going to win.
Now, the odds of that happening are pretty low. In fact, it's only happened once in the entire history of the United States. But while we're talking about unlikely scenarios, Curry says it's also important to remember that our votes, they're really just a suggestion. The Constitution does not require electors to vote according to the popular vote of the state they represent. So, though incredibly rare, electors can choose to ignore how you and I vote and instead vote however they want.
Technically, there isn't really much saying that that can't happen because the electors are the people who really make the decision.
And now we know. Thank you for the good question. I'm Matt Gephardt.